Hey there, field animals. Mr. Dirty back with another episode of the GTM show, and today we've got frozen pizza on the show again. Once again, also from the Urban Pie Pizza Company. We checked out a pesto pizza for them. I forget what the fancy schmancy name was, but this one's going to be the Mission District Pizza, and pretty much like in big letters it says that this is uncured pepperoni and sliced chicken sausage. So there's the package you're looking for if you're looking for this in stores. Take all that in. And even though they're kind of focusing on the pepperoni and sausage, in the smaller print there's other ingredients. This is kind of like a supreme, really. Take a peek in the window there, you're going to see other stuff going on like cremini mushrooms, some roasted red peppers, probably some onions, stuff like that. The sausage that they're going with on here is going to be a chicken sausage. We'll get more into that in a second here. But yeah, there you go. This is what you're looking for. Bam, there's the back of the box, just in case anybody was, wondering about that. It's got our cook instructions down there. And each one of these, like I say, this is the Mission District Pizza. Each one is named after like a different area. And they've got, like explore the neighborhood stuff going on there. And probably a little bit of junk about maybe the company or maybe the ingredients, who knows. Now on the front of the box, fancily, they've let us know that this is uncured pepperoni and sliced chicken sausage, roasted red bell pepper sauce, tomatoes, basil, green peppers, onions, cremini mushrooms, Romano Parmesan, mozzarella, and provolone cheese on this. On the back of the box, however, they get a little bit more descriptive. For the roasted red bell pepper sauce, where you got rich complex blend of sweet bell peppers, tomatoes, and spice. For the tomatoes, basil, green peppers, onions, and cremini mushrooms, they're telling us that they're earthy mushrooms with sweet bell peppers and onions with the vibrance of basil. And then for our blend of 4 cheeses, they're just flat out just saying Romano, Parmesan, mozzarella, provolone. So our instructions have us cooking this at 425 degrees for about 15 to 17 minutes. And at the top of the box there is a pull strip to get into it. And outside of the box, bang, there's that looks like a lot of fresh ingredients, man. You can't even see the cheese with all that shit there going on, but there you have it. That's going to be everything right there, and it looks like huge chunks of vegetables on this. So anybody that was hoping for like tiny little diced up pieces, nope, not going to happen today. Right? So there you go. Just the pepperoni's nice and red. A lot of times with the frozen pizzas, I scooped this one up at I think Walmart. And you really got to keep an eye on stuff there, like say the Sasquatch pizza, stuff like that. Don't buy gray pepperoni, whatever you do. Please make sure that the pepperoni is red on the frozen pizzas. If it's gray, most likely it has been thawed, refrozen several times before it hit that freezer case. But yeah, not a bad showing right now. Now, I'm not usually the biggest fan of gigantic chops and chunks of peppers and onions on anything. But I'm willing to give this a shot and see what it's all about. Maybe over the next 17 minutes while this bakes in the oven, maybe a little shrinkage or something. Maybe they'll shrink down a little bit. I doubt it, but we'll find out. Alright, so let me go throw this into the oven and we'll come back and see what we got. Stick around. Alright guys, we're back. We've got our Urban Pie Pizza Company Mission District Pizza out of the oven where it's been in there for about 17 minutes, and it's been sitting here for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes or so. I had every intention of lifting this thing up and showing it to you, just whoop, but it's a little bit wet on top. There are a lot of toppings on this, and yeah, I think we're going to have it'll be just a messy situation if I was to do something like that. So I'm going to drop you down and give you a up close and personal time with this pizza. Alright, here we go. So bam, there you go. There's your Mission District Pizza from the Urban Pizza Pie Company. Yeah, not looking too bad. This is one of the best looking frozen pizzas we've ever had on the show, I would say. We do have a little bit of a torching going on with that pepperoni right there, but as you can see, our uncured pepperoni did start to cup up in a few places. Vegetables, nah, not a lot of shrinkage going on anything except for maybe the cremini mushrooms. Maybe slight on there. Is that what I think it is? Yeah, you can see like a cupping going on the fucking tomatoes. Wow, you don't usually see that. Where's our, you find any of it? Yeah, right there. This is some of our chicken sausage going on right there. And you can see the sprinkling of Parmesan cheese on the entire pizza to have a little bit of a crisping around the edges. Alright, if any of you were wondering about the crust, there you go. There's a good look at that. I think it did crack down there in the middle, so it is very crispy. You know, they did say this was a, like, what did they say, artisan thin crust? Yeah, very thin. But overall, not bad looking. Everything looks pretty fresh still. So let's go back up to FaceTime. We're going to give this a taste test, alright? Here we go. Alright, you've gotten a good look at that. I'm going to go ahead and cut this up the rest of the way, although I think we've already like snapped it into two. I'm going to go ahead and finish it off. I'm going to do, what should we do here? 8 pieces? Yeah, I think I'm going to do 8 pieces on this thing. I don't want very big slices. Who knows, it might suck and the rest might go in the trash. Alright, so there you go. There's a slice of our Mission District pizza from Urban Pizza Pie Company. I got this one here. It's got a bit of the sausage and the pepperoni right there on the end. Down the hatch. Oh, wow. Now the sausage and the pepperoni bit that are on there, real nice. I like that. I did get a bit of the pepper and the onion flavor there on that snap. And it wasn't overpowering. It's about everything that you would expect from any other frozen supreme pizza or deluxe pizza. Something that has onions and peppers on there. I thought it was going to be real pungent and disgusting. Dumpster-like. But it's not. Maybe a few more snaps at this and then we'll talk about it some more. Now I went ahead and finished off that slice just so I could wrap my head around the whole thing. And I gotta say, I dig it. The onions and peppers, they've kind of cooked down. I say that like they didn't shrink, but they're not crunchy. And at the texture that they're at right now, they just kind of blend in with the cheese. The red pepper sauce that they're going with on here, at first, it had like a kick. It had like a little bit of a spicy level, but you quickly adjust to that, and then it just kind of rides through like just regular pizza sauce. There's so much flavor coming from the vegetables, the onions, the peppers, the pepperoni, the meat products, the pepperoni, the chicken sausage, which just tastes like regular sausage. There's so much flavor coming off of all of that, that just like the peppery flavor and texture of that pepper sauce, it's just kind of like I say, it runs through and just seems like pizza sauce. So basically there's so much going on in the forefront, you know, with the cheese, the vegetables, the meat. You don't really see what's going on in the background with the sauce. It's just there, and you kind of take it for granted. The crust, it is very flaky, and some people might even liken it to like a Totino's frozen pizza crust, but it's just the thinness. Yeah, it is flaky, and it is what it is. It's a frozen pizza, and it has to aerate in the oven, you know, for it to become like crispy and do its job without completely turning to shit and falling apart. But I've been to pubs and to places by the beach where they make artisan thin crust pizzas right there, and they'll top it with whatever you want. They have like all these toppings that you can choose from, and they basically make it right there where you can see them, and it's not a frozen pizza crust. You know, they flatten it out. It's just super thin. And this is very, very close to that. I think the price point on this was like $6, $7 tops. So overall, yeah, I'm giving huge thumbs up to this. This is probably one of the best frozen pizzas that we've ever had on the show, I'm going to say. I'm going to give this a low 5 out of 5. Alright, so there you have it. The Urban Pie Pizza Company's Mission District Pizza with the pepperoni and the chicken sausage going on there. Definitely give that a go. I'm Mr. Dirty. This is the GTM Show. Don't forget you can buy Knucklehead shirts and hoodies down in the description. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheRealMrDirty. And as always, get out of here and go have a rotten day.